All right, so I got a brand new rifle, and this is going to be its first shot. I do have the trigger cam on so you can see. I have a NRL 22 match tomorrow that I want to try to shoot it at, and so I need to get it zeroed at least. Our range has been closed. It's Friday, right before work, so I'm trying to get it zeroed real quick this morning and see what it's going to do. So I will, first thing I'm going to do is make sure it's at least four-sighted. Yeah, I mean, it should be, because I just took this barrel to action, put this one on after taking the other one off. So it should be close, but I always like to bore sight it and make sure everything looks good. And the other thing I need to do is get some speeds. It is cold out here, especially for South Georgia. It was like 40 something, which is, I got 51 on this now. This might be a little bit warm from the car still, but my car was saying about 45. 40, I got 49. It's pretty chilly. A little cold for this early in the year, but it's good to get data for that. And I'm now getting 48, so it might cool off a little bit. We'll see. But I need to get my Garmin out so I can have some muzzle velocities, and I also have about 15 minutes to wait before I'm allowed to take my first shot. So I'll get that all set up and get the trigger cam going, and you'll be able to see first shots out of the barrel. All right, I got another 10 minutes before I'm allowed to start shooting. We have an 8 a.m. Earliest shot. So I've got everything set up. Might as well go over what I have here again, in case you haven't seen my other video. So this is a Gen 1 Voodoo Action, the original early number one that I have, and it is a 90-degree throw, and it is the smoothest action that I have, and it's one of the reasons I'm going back to it. It has been rebarreled by Modicam in North Carolina, and what I consider the best gunsmith in the business, and hoping that he gave me something as good as he usually does. And so it is a Brux barrel. I'm a big fan of Brux. I used to shoot their stuff for centerfire all the time, so I'm really happy to try this Brux barrel. It is a 25-inch, 1-16 twist, and it is a 1.2 straight taper on the contour. And put back into my Masterpiece arms. This is a Matrix Pro, the original. I do have the Lightning kit in it, so it's got some polymer parts in it. I've got the Bison Tactical cheek rest, which is also plastic, so it lightens it up a good bit. A couple of weights inside, couple weights outside, and I've got the SkyPod bipod and a Zico 5-27 scope on it. And I am hopefully going to be switching over to a new chassis soon. Another Masterpiece Arms, of course. Probably going to do one of their Vanquish chassis, and we'll see about that. Probably do it soon. I've got two of these Matrix Pros, and I've liked it a lot, but there's a lot of advantages to new Vanquish, so I will probably go over to it. But otherwise, this is a good shooting rifle. It was before, and we're going to see how good it shoots now with the new barrel on it. The gunsmith said it shot really, really well in his test shots, so we will see here very soon. It is another 7 minutes till I get to shoot, and so we'll get everything set up and we'll get started. So one last thing I am going to do before I start shooting is just to verify with my Vector X's that we are at 50. This range has always been good, but I am at a little bit of an angle today. I think they moved some of the benches around. There we go. Yeah. 49.8. I think that's close enough to 50, so we should be good. And I did finally get my range extenders or range enhancers for the Vector X, and I used them at the last match at Clinton House, and I thought they worked really good. They don't degrade the glass much, if any, and it was nice to have that little bit extra reach. Instead of a 12, it makes it into a 17, so I like that. So got a couple more minutes before I'm allowed to shoot, and I'm anxious to get this going. All right, 8 o'clock. This is first rounds through this barrel. Well, for me. All right, I'm gonna put it right in the middle. All right, so 2.2 low and a middle right. Come down one. Maybe 4. Let's do that. And that went way too far on my windage. Get closer. 2. There we go. Let's go over to another one. All right. 8 shots, 1054, no, average 1071. I'd say that's zeroed. Ooh. Threw one low. So getting around 1070. So we got left. All right, I think I am zeroed. Time to slip the turrets. And I'll do all that in a minute. Everything's zeroed up. Hair high. $10.74 average, SD a 9.3, and extreme spread of 35. Not great. All right, so with this next group, I dialed up 2 or 3 tenths, so I didn't cover my target up, my aim point. And you'll see that it really starts to get better and better. This rifle needed some break-in, maybe still needs a little more break-in, but it definitely shot better and better and better as I went. And you can see these last 2 groups got much better. I did, for my last couple of groups, take the trigger cam off to shoot them, and mostly because I was worried about the zero not being exactly where I wanted it to be. So I did do some extra shots afterwards that were not on the trigger camera, and I'm going to throw you up some pictures of that. I also went over to the 100-yard range and decided I've got an NRL 22 match tomorrow. I'm going to get some, make sure my 100-yard data's on. And with those two, a 50 and 100, you're pretty much set for NRL 22. Wow. Hard to complain about that. Good. couple of good ones. That's my last one. And now it's my second to last one. So this is what I ended up with on my last groups. The first one is about a 0.3. And then the second group goes down to a 0.22. Third group up on the top there is a 0.18. And then my last group is a 0.13. So very happy with that. And then I jumped over to the 100-yard range, and first I just put a bunch of shots, about 10 shots in a row, right in the center of the plate that's always out there, just kind of aiming at the center of it. So the group's a little bit bigger. But there was some paper that was next to it with a little grid, and I just shot at one of the grid lines. My first shot went dead center of the grid line. 4 more shots, and they're all touching. And that is a 0.254 inch group at 100 yards. If anyone else had told me that they did that, I might not believe them because that is an amazing group. I'm not saying it's going to do that every time, but that's what it did on my first group. And I feel like this barrel is just getting going. So there's no doubt about it. This is going to be a shooter, I think. And Modicam Custom Rifles, he just knows how to chamber a 22 long rifle barrel. That's all there is to say about it. So I'm looking forward to the next part of the series, which will be probably truing and getting the longer ranges out. Otherwise, I have a match tomorrow, so I got to go get ready for it. See ya.